Hey everybody, it's me again. Um, I've been meaning to make this video for a while. It's taken me a while because I was planning to to create a script or at least some talking points. Uh, so I'm a bit of a procrastinator and I've never gotten around to it. And I'm just going to go through this document and discuss it. Use the booklet itself as my talking points. It's about uh, living wages. Uh, It was put out by the Social Research and Planning Council, which is a yeah, put the book in front of me, which is a division of the United Way here in Perth and Huron counties. Um, they've got a website and other sorts of contact information on the back of this document. Uh, I'll put a link to the website uh, in the comments section uh, when I upload this video. You should be able to get the rest of the information, the rest of the contact information from there. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a digital copy of this document on the website, but uh, perhaps if you're motivated, you could find it. It's an interesting read. Uh, um, Table of contents. It's just as and I guess I don't really need to go through the table of contents. Just gives you a background of what is included in the report, uh, which is the start. Uh, the second discusses the living wage. It uh, basically the CCPA defines the living wage as the hourly rate at which a household can meet its basic needs once government transfers, such as the universal child care, and deductions have been subtracted, such as income taxes, CPP premiums, and EI uh, premiums. It's now now the second thing that it says. This is important because it provides a context. It's based the formula for Ontario assumes the following: a healthy family of four, two 35-year-old adults working full time with a 2-week vacation, a girl age 3 enrolled in full time childcare, and a boy age 7 enrolled in before or after school childcare. The costs of living are conservative and reasonable, providing basics and essentials such as food, clothing, shelter, transportation, healthcare. Uh, and the budget promotes social inclusion so that um, families can participate in the community. One parent taking evening courses at a local college to improve their education, credentials, and employment, and tax credits and whatnot are taken into account. It also says that full time defines full time as a 35 and a half hour work week. Um, I guess that's pretty reasonable. Uh, uh, Most people don't get paid for their lunches, so um, And of course, they give a chart uh, of people living in low income in 2010. Um, in 2010, uh, wow, in Stratford it was a population in private households 29,935 in Stratford. I'm having trouble believing that because uh, the population now is listed about 32,000 here in Stratford, according to the population science outside the cities. Uh, Population in low income based on after income tax LIM, 3,490 people in Stratford. Prevalence of low income based on after tax LIM, 12%. Honestly, I've got to be reading those figures wrong, incorrectly, because 12% of 30,000 is not 29,935. And I know that there are some really wealthy people living in Stratford. The properties by the river are um, roughly $1 million, 800,000. I guess I should discuss the uh, for Perth and Huron. For Perth, it's 43,550 or 43,550, 3905 and 9%. And for Huron, it's 57,890, 6,845 and 12%. Those numbers make a bit more sense to me. Of course, page 11, you got discussion of the benefits. For employer benefits, it's reduced absenteeism, decreased turnover rates, lower recruitment costs, more staff morale, productivity, and profile in the community. Worker benefits. Most of these are obvious to people in the community. Got more spending, civic participation, child poverty, and promotes the benefits of social programs like child care and public transportation. Personally, yeah, I'm not going to go there. Page 14, it shows we got a chart here of people making, of households making less than 60,000. I guess 53% of the people live in households in Stratford, 42% of the households in Perth, 52% of the households in Huron, 45% of the um, households in Ontario make less than 60,000. So about half of all households in Perth and Huron have total incomes of less than 60,000, despite the fact that this is what um, the living wage is. I'm a little bothered by the fact that the this this document defines a living wage for a family of four in such a way that both parents have to be working to support a family of four. The ideal would be that one parent, at least with a child under 5, would be able to stay home with the child. Not necessarily the woman. That's our culture, but I know of it could be the man, but that's what their definition is. So this is what they're going for. Here on page 16, they discuss the difference between a minimum wage. This is what I love, a clear distinction between the minimum wage and a living wage. I think that there should be a minimum wage, but it should be a minimum. It should be frozen. It should be frozen, and that we should encourage employers should be encouraged to pay more than minimum wage. Not something employers, there should be a minimum wage, but it should be a minimum wage. We shouldn't be trying to get employers to, forcing employers to pay a living wage, which is something that I've heard a lot of activists talk about, speaking about the minimum wage as if it's something that somebody should be able to support themselves from. I disagree. I think that the minimum wage is something that is a starting wage that people should strive to earn more than. And I like the fact that this document has a distinction actually between the living wage and minimum wage, with